Hi everybody, it's Andrew Henderson with another I Used to Be Fat and You Can Used to Be Fat Too video. And today I want to talk to you about what to do when your bi-weekly check-in gives you some results you don't like. So every 2 weeks I check in on my 3 goals, which if you remember are to get as physically fit as I can, as financially fit as I can be, and to have my relationships as strong as they can be. And this week, I did my interview. I have it on my calendar. I do it every Sunday night, every 2 weeks on Sunday night. And I looked at my diet and I write down what I eat. And I began to realize that all of a sudden, I had allowed some bad habits back into my diet. And they weren't super big deals. My weight's not bad or anything, but I began to notice that, these patterns of behavior had seeped back into my life. And specifically, I was allowing myself far more snacking than I should. And it isn't so much that I'm eating more calories than I should, because I'm probably still in a calorie deficit. It's that I had begun to allow myself to substitute food for feelings, which is the slippery slope to being obese for a depressed person. So in my own life, I got to 320 pounds because I substituted the feelings I got from eating for the feelings that I really wasn't getting in the other areas of my life because of my depression. And when I realized that I was starting to reestablish food as a crutch to deal with some things, that was a real big wake-up call for me. I was like, okay, this is a problem. But the good news is, and this is kind of what I wanted to share today, is that every day is an opportunity to start over, to turn the page and to get new. And that's really awesome, because I've talked about this before, but I think it's super important that you kind of live in the moment when you're trying to make a real change in your life, right? The past is gone and the future hasn't happened yet. So the only thing you can affect, the only thing that's actually real is what's happening right now. So the good news is I can choose anytime I want to make this moment, this time, the right time, right? I don't have to wait for anything. I don't have to get permission from anything. I don't have to have any preconditions. I can wake up and say, you know what? I'm going to suck it up for the next 3 or 4 days, and I'm not going to snack at all. I'm not going to allow myself anything outside of my meal plan. I'm 100% going to commit to it. And it's going to be kind of uncomfortable because at 3 o'clock I'm going to get a little tired, but that's going to expose where I need to address my meal plan, maybe where I need to address my nutrition plan, and where I need to address my physical activity. And it's going to allow me to confront the things that I've apparently been sidestepping by allowing some food back in my life. So, in 2 weeks, I'll check in again and find out where I am. But I just wanted to communicate that that's okay, right? It's all right to realize you're backsliding a little bit, because and I talk about this in the past as well, but the fact is that goals are just check-ins, right? They're just milestones on your journey, and they're not permanent. They're a moment in time. And it's inevitable that you're either going to get a little bit worse or a little bit better than whatever that check-in point was. So that's okay. You have to accept that, right? So, what I did is I looked at my diet. I looked at what I was eating. I looked at the fact that all of a sudden I was snacking, more than I wanted to. And it allowed me to think, okay, what's happening in my life that has allowed that to happen? Why is my self-discipline slacked off in that area of my life a little bit? And then I got the opportunity to confront that and to win. And I get that every day. So I guess what I want to share with you is make sure you're checking in with yourself every 2 weeks with specific measurable goals, right? Look at your activity against whatever your timelines are and really evaluate. Is it making me move forward? Is it holding me back? And then when something isn't working out the way you want it to, be honest about that, confront that, and then be excited about it, because that's an opportunity to improve. One of the biggest challenges I face is that I have all of this energy and all this stuff that I want to do, and sometimes I don't know what to do. But in this case, there's a specific thing I can do, and the great news is that every day, every moment is an opportunity to change and to move forward and to do something positive and different that can make an impact in your life. And that's a great opportunity that we have. So check in, confront what's not working, and then realize that there's no guilt, there's no problem, there's no negativity, there's just an opportunity to improve. So it works for me. I'm pretty sure it'll work for you too. Have a great day.